Hey everybody, RocksBox90 here with another cube thinking inside the box video. So in this one we're going to talk about how you pick your lands for cube. And again, for those who don't know about this series, this is a cube that I'm building. However, I'm not exactly a professional cube player. So I am trying to figure out what makes sense, what doesn't make sense, what things you could recommend for those cube players who know things versus those who are newer can also, like me, find out new info about how you would make your own cubes. We have Tolarian Academy as a land producer that works really well with artifacts, so I thought it'd be a really nice card for artifact builds, which I want to happen. Shelldock Isle is really strong because if a card has 20 or fewer cards in it, which cube the decks tend to be around 40 cards to start, so it's not that hard to do. You get a very cheap spell. Fairy Conclave is a man land, basically for blue. Obviously, I don't have the 5 man lands in here, but they would be really good for this kind of thing because man lands are more creatures on the field. Same with Tree Chop Village is really nice for aggro ramp because it's 2 for a 3/3 trample at any time. Very nice. Forbidden Watchtower, these are basically all man lands, stand-in at least. Tolarian Academy has a transmute, which is nice, especially for artifacts which tend to have a lot of zeros in them, and it's land. So Teetering Peaks is to support aggro builds, it gives 2+0. Valakut helps mono red or burn decks in general. Wolf Run gives trample and X+0, it can usually win the game in a limited format. Slayer's Stronghold is also really nice if you're running Boros colors in your deck. It can give 2/0 vigilance and haste all for 2. Very nice card. Academy Ruins lets you reuse your artifacts. Dustmantle, obviously a better card would be that card from Innistrad, which the name is slipping my tongue right now, but that land would be really good for instead of Duskmantle. Vitu-Ghazi, Gavany Township would be better obviously, but this is to help support tokens. Sunhome Fortress is incredible, it gives double strike for 4, which can often end a game right there. And Desolate Lighthouse lets you, for these colors, blue and red, gives you little card control. Then we have Vesuvo, which just plays a copy of a land, so some of the more powerful lands would be really nice, or even just a dual land. Blinkmoth Nexus and Inkmoth Nexus both play really well with artifacts and can be really insane with the right power-ups. Terrain Generator is a ramp card, pretty much, and Dust Bowl and Strip Mine gives some land destruction. Gemstone Mine is, I believe, the last color card that is more of a utility land. This one lets you for 3 turns get any color you need, which often can be game breaking in of itself, but it's more risky. Evolving Wilds, Terramorphic Expanse, and Crows and Verge all tutor for stuff. I don't have all the other fetches. Obviously, if you can afford them, great, but this cube is $50 or less per card, so most of the fetches don't fit in here. And these are the cards. Then I have the Guild Gates and the Refuges, kind of a smattering of each. The Scry lands and the man lands are both better than these, but these are more budget, so for those who want to use these kind of duels, they're nice. Tainted Isle, Tainted Wood, and Tainted Peak help encourage black to be played a little more. It helps with splashing if you're running black. And there are more than these, but I just don't have them, so they could go in for sure. Then we have for artifacts, most players won't really pick these, but for artifact players, these are really nice, letting you splash other colors. That's why they're in here. Oh, and Seat of Synod. Then we have Vivids, which, though they hit play tapped, they give a little bit of color control, which is important in a multicolor, in a format that can easily run multicolor and needs fixing. So they're really nice. And then we have all 10 Pain lands, leading off with City of Brass, which is in some ways the best one. It's a hit or miss in limited, but that's why I chose it. The Pain lands are fairly budget. They all tap for a colorless and then tap for 1 or 2 colors, and it deals 1 damage, and they're for each color combination. So I like them a lot because they're budget, but they're also pretty good, and they make you think about what you're doing. Then we have the check lands, which are very easy to splash, which is important, so I have all 10 of those in here. And then I have all 10 shock lands, an old school breeding pool actually, for those who don't know that art. So yeah, this is pretty much my basic land base, or rather non-basics. If you look in the cube box, then you can see this whole side. These are all basics. I try to have 50 or 60 of each color, and that way it's accessible. If your cube is smaller, you can obviously run 30 of each color just to have them available. And that's what I do. And I don't know why this is that way. But anyway, so that is the land base that I have, is a bunch of basics, and then these are the non-basics. So these go into the packs. I don't have the revised duels. Obviously, I don't have any fetch lands, all budget constraints. But if you're running a cube like me that's $50 or less, then these are non-basics that I'd recommend. If you guys saw cards that you think I'm missing or that I should have in here, let me know down below. For the Master Cube players and those who don't know, if you have any cube questions and about my thought process otherwise, just leave those down below in the comment section as well. Tap the like button if you want to see more cube videos, and stay tuned. As always, Roxabox90 signing out. I'll see you guys next time.